Ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbors, it's Scott Hammond with the 100% Humboldt podcast. Thanks for joining us. And today, my new best friends, Jesse James and Monica Rose from the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Redwoods here in Eureka, California. Hi.
How's it going?
Hi, Jesse. Hi, Monica.
Hi.
We'll start with you. So you're the director?
Yeah, I am. Yes.
Tell us your story, and then we'll get into the club and about what your vision is there.
My vision for the club?
No, where are you from? Want to hear about you.
I'm born and raised here in Humboldt. I was raised in Blue Lake for several years as a youngster and then moved to Eureka, and I've been here ever since.
Okay.
Graduated from Eureka High, went to Cal Poly Humboldt.
Oh, wow.
And got a degree.
What'd you study?
Elementary education.
Nice.
Yeah.
Recreation administration over here.
Okay.
Yeah, my kids go, so you majored in recess. I go, a little bit. I got a good education. I can spell things. So that's good. Hi, Jesse. Tell us about you.
Well, I was born and raised here in Eureka, California, and went to Jefferson and to Zoe Barnum, graduated from there.
All right.
Yeah.
So.
Been here my whole life.
Wow. So a couple of Eureka people.
Yeah.
You might say 100% Humboldt.
Yeah.
100%.
And Jesse's an alumni of the club as well.
Yes.
Oh, really? That's cool. That gives you a real connection to the club, the vision, the kids.
It does, yeah. Sometimes I go there and I'm like, hey, I feel I see those kids acting just the way I did when I was younger. And it really hits you there in the heart to kind of get in there and help make things better.
I love it. So what do you do at the club? What's your role, your job duties, description?
I am the board president. So I hang out at a lot of board meetings, and then I meet up with Miss Monica once a week, and we kind of go over everything within the club and make sure everything's running as a whole and pick up any little pieces that might have missed out.
Okay. So is Philip Nicholas on the board too?
He is, yeah.
Hey, Philip Nicholas. Shout out to Phil. She looked right at her. Is he here?
Yeah, I did.
He was almost here.
Almost. Close.
Yeah. So so are you directly in the clubs and doing stuff with staff and kids? And
mainly like the teen center location is where you might find me at a club site. Otherwise, not so much. No.
So teen center's over by the water tower?
Yes, on J Street.
That's your main campus?
Yeah. Our board members are all volunteers.
That's so awesome.
They're dedicating a lot of time to help support the club.
Is Dale on the board, Dale Wormuth?
He is, yeah.
Did you see his podcast here? He had his crab hat and his crab claw.
Yeah, I did see that one. He's pretty funny.
Dale, quit being so funny.
Always.
He was pretty funny. I love Dale. He's just a neat guy, does a lot. So tell us what your job is, Monica. What do you do?
So my job is everything from fundraising to operations, hiring, training staff, ensuring safety of the organization and that our programs are being ran.
Costco run.
Every now and then, yep.
Got to groceries.
Got to do it all, We're a nonprofit, so
I understand, yeah.
wear many hats.
Gotcha. So how long have you been with the club?
I've been with the club for just over 23 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you were there back when Liz was there and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Been there for a long time.
So you have all kinds of experience. Wow. So, well, I'll just keep going back, but I'm going to stay with you. So what's the vision of Boys and Girls Clubs? I mean, Denzel's the national spokesperson still, right?
Yeah. He's one of them.
He's magic, man.
Right.
Denzel, just want to say hi to you. If you're when you watch, not if you're going to watch.
Right. We'll forward it for you.
Yeah. Now, he's a man of integrity. He's like a cool dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I like and he's a good actor. Let me tell you about his movies. Yeah, never mind.
That'll be a long conversation, huh?
That would be a long one. So tell us about the club vision. How do you see it? And then we'll come to Jessie and ask her.
Yeah.
Her take on it as well.
We're serving just over 300 kids a day, and we're a site-based organization. So the kids are coming to us, and we really just want to provide programs and activities that the kids learn. They learn and they grow to become engaged citizens like us here. Give them an opportunity to see something that they may never have seen.
Right.
We take them on field trips. We get them out of town. Get them exposed to different things. So it's just really important to, expose them to a variety of options in life.
Right. So do you guys do like outdoor outings, like to camp? You guys camp?
We do an annual camping trip. Yeah,
Oh,
we
really?
take about 20 to 30 kids camping every year.
Nice.
It's something that they have to earn. So they have to attend our regular programs in order to be qualified to do
That's
the camping
cool.
trip.
That's when everybody gets really acquainted during the camping trip.
Oh, lifetime memories.
Oh, this is what you look like in the morning. Oh, didn't know.
Yep,
Now
no
we're
cell
friends.
phones allowed.
Oh, perfect.
It's a different environment. That's
A cell
for sure.
phone boycott. Is that true in the club too? Could they bring phones and?
At our teen sites, they're allowed to.
Just
We
teens
do
would-
have like no tech days.
Yeah.
So there are days where we limit them, so that we could, get them engaged in other things.
Mhm. Cool.
Kids will sit there on their phones all day if they're allowed. So
Yeah.
creating fun things is a great thing because it'll get them off their phones and engaged with others and socialize.
So that at my 14-year-old daughter's birthday, all 5 girls in a row sitting doing this on their phones. And guess who collected up the phones in a little basket? Put all the phones in the basket.
Good job, Dad.
And Mr. Hammond, you can't do that. I go, my house, my rules. What? Just watch me. You'll get them back. Just why are you texting each other sitting next to each
They're
other?
sitting next to each other texting. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
And it kind of bears mentioning that kids got it tough. We always go, hey, you got everything, you got food. Well, kids got it tough today.
Yeah.
A lot of temptation and stuff that us knuckleheads in the 60s and 70s didn't really have to deal with. Not that that's you guys, but
It's a complete different environment.
it's a different generational thing, man. So how do you see the mission of the club and every the aspects of that, Jesse? What would you add to that?
I would say, I think we're one of the only organizations that listens to our kids' feedback within those groups, and we change those groups based upon what they say.
Wow.
So if they want to spend a little bit more time on whatever subject within the group that they're talking or interacting with at that time,
Nice.
that we'll go ahead and spend more time on that and explain whatever that may be further.
Wow.
One of our groups that we have, Teen Lounge, they just went on, what was it, 4 or 6? College campus?
They hit 6 colleges on a college tour down south.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So in the Teen Lounge Club, we help with applications, resumes, things of that nature to help you get ready for that next step in life as well.
We talked about that last night. We have a home group at our house, and a young woman who just got accepted to a college in San Diego. She said, we just didn't know how to apply or what's a FAFSA? What's a Pell Grant? We just didn't. There's no culture around that. And so it wasn't for lack of intelligence. It's just lack of opportunity to have parents that were together enough to figure it out, or to have parents that were existent or even in the house or in the county. And so it was I was coached around in high school. We were part of the club, and my mom raised me in the hood. I was a hippie feral child. It's hard to really understand that with my haircut today. However, don't laugh. Wait, don't laugh. You can laugh. It was, I look back now and I had lots of coaches, with the coach approach. And they were kind enough to go, okay, knucklehead, come over here. And here's how you go to college. And here's the microfiche of Humboldt State University, formerly now Cal Poly. Formerly our kid is, anyway, it doesn't matter what it's called. So, mentors, let's talk about mentorship. We'll stick with, I'll just keep going back and forth. We're just popping. Mentors. So mentoring is a big part of the ethos at Boys and Girls Club, right?
It is. We have a National Mentors Month that we do, and we try and, get everybody really aware of that while we do that. We were thinking or talking about in one of our last board development meetings about really pumping that up the next go around and see if we can catch a couple more people and get them more involved in our organization.
I love it. Somebody said in Big Brothers, Big Sisters that you have to have 5 or 6 solid adult people in your life to make that difference.
Yeah.
How about mentoring? What do you think? Is it good?
There's different levels of mentoring at the club.
Sure.
It's extremely important. I grew up with a lot of mentors in life, and that's why I'm successful. The thing about the club is, the kids walk in and there's 4 to 6 different staff that they could look up to and they could get mentorship from. And get different points of views. And, we do one-on-one mentorship. We do group mentorship. So it's extremely helpful because it creates an opportunity for kids to ask questions.
I love it.
Get guidance. Sometimes kids don't want to go to their parents. I mean, my own kids don't always want to come to me, but they'll go to somebody that, they'll go to a coach.
That's true for you too.
Yes. Guilty.
I'm the last guy. My youngest calls me Scott. So I'm not even dad anymore.
Oh,
Scott.
Hurts the heart.
It does.
I'm fine. Whatever. He'll be fine. Just needs to grow up.
He'll go back.
Let the kid grow up.
Yeah.
He's fine. Without naming names, which we can't. How about a good mentoring story? I'll give you a second to kind of come up with that one. Some kid that was just like, or maybe it was a co-mentoring, maybe kids that were mentoring others. Maybe an example of how that went. If you give me an eye signal, I'll know do you have one?
I have one. Yeah.
Go for it. Go, Jessie.
A couple months back, we had this really cute little mission moment happen, and we had a teenager who had been in some trouble, and he
mission
needed
moment.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
A mission moment. It is. Yeah, it's
like
a total
that.
thing. And he had been in some trouble, and he needed to do some community service hours. So he ended up over with us, facilitating those community service hours.
Oh.
And by the end of his community service hours, he was interested enough in what he had seen to participate in the club himself.
Cool.
So I think that's a really good hand first experience of just how we can help turn a life around.
I love it. So, and we'll give you a lot of time to shout out here in terms of websites and phone numbers and Venmo accounts, and because it takes money to run this thing, right?
It does, yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about the money in a minute. If you're just joining us, I'm with my new best friends from the Boys and Girls Clubs of Eureka, California, of the Redwoods. That's the proper name, right? And Monica Rose and Jessie James, won't forget her name anytime soon. And we're just learning about Boys and Girls Clubs of the nation. I'm going to give you a club number here in a minute. 4,300 club locations.
Yes.
According to AI.
Yeah.
2 days
Across
ago.
the nation and on
That's
military bases.
On bases too.
Yeah.
Well, let's come back to the mentoring question. Did you have a mentoring story that you wanted to highlight?
So we had a kid who came to the teen center as an 8th grader. He was getting in a lot of trouble. He was starting to vape, getting in a lot of fights. And he started connecting with one of our staff there at the teen center, and he started participating in the programs. And next thing you know, he was a junior staff and he was a leader in the club.
Sweet.
And he wrote this amazing speech about his experience at the club.
Wow. And gave it?
He gave it in front of a group of us. Yeah.
Beautiful.
It was tear-jerking.
Wow.
Yeah, because you don't always hear. The kids in the moment, they don't know how grateful they are, or don't know how to express it.
Right.
Oftentimes they come back and express it, but in the moment.
Yeah. Public speaking, Toastmasters started in the late 40s in Santa Monica, and all these thugs, kind of gangster people, were mostly dudes, were fighting a lot. And this guy got them together, Ralph somebody, and taught them how to speechify and give speeches and express themselves.
Yeah.
And give words to the feelings, and to get up and stand up and present and be seen and see others. And it spawned Toastmasters, probably about the same number of chapters as y'all, teaching men, women, boys, and girls on military bases, I think, too. And on the Google campus has many of them, chapters. How to talk.
Yeah.
How to have a way with words. And such a key thing for kids. I should come down and do a little Toastmasters thing.
That would be amazing.
Did I just volunteer? Wait, am I going to be a mentor too?
We're here recruiting.
Yeah. No, that's good. And so you should be. And I think the mentoring thing, if I could challenge listeners, and I can and am, courageous conversation, get out there and mentor somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could be formally with an organization, or just grab somebody that's you're gravitated to. Don't make it weird. Just spend time, connect.
Yeah.
Whether it's a skate park or a camp out, or I think camp out would be a jump. How about how about hanging out with a cool kid that maybe thinks you're cool?
Yeah.
Or somebody younger. I mentor a number of younger guys than me, which is a lot because I'm 87. Did you know that?
No way.
Yeah. I'm holding it really well.
Wow. You are.
I know. Look at me go. Just kidding.
Holy moly.
No, I'm only 27 inside. having said that, so notable alumni. So here we go. Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington.
What's up, Denzel? Good to see you, man. Jennifer J-Lo. What?
J-Lo, yep.
That's a good one. Is she a spokesperson at all?
Off and on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she'll go to some national conferences.
Do you know that Shaq is a Shaquille O'Neal? What? Who's Misty Copeland? I don't even know anybody anymore. Misty Copeland, she was in Wicked. I don't know. Who knows? Probably an actress, among others. These alumni often credit the organization with providing them crucial support and guidance in their formative years.
Yeah.
So you were a club member as a kid. How were you guided in your formative years, Jesse James?
Oh, man. I was a wild child as well.
Oh, you were?
Oh, yeah, most
weird.
definitely. Good luck getting shoes on me.
Oh, wow.
Being
like a hippie feral child.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Running through the club, oh my gosh, I would literally enter the front door and run straight through to the back door.
Wow.
So just starting there with calm down, come in, say hi, check in, what's your name, and then acclimate yourself, and then sit down and meet some other children instead of just go, go, go all the time.
Right.
So it helped me to slow down and connect with my peers, which I didn't realize I wasn't doing as much.
Yeah. I love it. You know, it's funny. We forget, we kind of take a snapshot of people, adults included, because we're just big kids. We go, that kid, he's always that way. No, my dad used to say, Wanda, let the kid grow up. Because I was heavily overweight as a kid until I started to get taller, grew my hair out, became all that in a bag of chips. And they let me grow up, which is, why don't we let everybody grow up around here a little bit before we freak out, lose our minds, and get all judgy and weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. Were you part of the club too?
I was not, unfortunately. Yeah, I didn't know that the club existed until I started working here.
Wow. Is it your first job?
My third job.
Wow. Because you said 23 years.
Yeah.
How does that work? Because you're only like 29.
Thank you. Thank you.
30?
Started young.
How many kids, by the way?
I have 2.
2?
Yeah.
Kids?
4.
4. I have 9. That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you manage that?
I really don't. You hear that, kids? You're on your own. Make some good decisions. Huh, Nick?
Hey, we got to reinforce it, right?
Oh, man. It's like, so I guess we'll talk about me for a minute, my involvement in the club. So my mom raised me in the San Diego, National City in the hood. National City's on the map, but it's really far south. And we're going to talk about your locations here in a minute too. And we had a boys club. It was back in the boys and girls club era. Girls was across the street. And it was magical. It was fun to it was $2 a year. I don't even know how we afforded that. And we'd go year round, and it was fun because they had a pretty good sized facility, and National City's lower middle income, San Diego, working class, blue collar, yada, yada, yada. You get the picture. And, but I remember arts and crafts, and I remember in the gym, they have that game where they hit you with the ball.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, we had a different name for it for you older people. We won't say on the air. And it was just joyful. It was fun to be part. They had a magazine room and go in the library and read. And then they had a film night where they'd show some movies. Remember the old reel things in school? And plaster of Paris, you could do all that. They had a wood shop. And I remember Frank and then the old gray guy, Art. I forgot his name, but they had all these other volunteers. And it was just safe. You know, it was kind of a little bit of a dangerous time, dangerous neighborhood, but I always felt not threatened here. It's all cool. And they kind of kept it real mentory and real, I guess safe is a good word, and a good place to go until we discovered other recreational opportunities. And then we moved on, which is
part of life.
It's part of life. And that was part of our foundation, that we actually could relate to other older men and young men that were cool and normal and didn't have that at home. I didn't have a dad. So these guys I didn't know, they weren't really surrogates, but they were examples and mentors, if you will. Yeah. So that's kind of my story. And one day we kind of just faded out and did other things, got into high school sports and grew kind of away from that, which is probably part of the evolution, perhaps.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That people
once the teens get wheels, they're kind of
got a car. Bye.
Yep, they're out.
Bye.
Yeah.
I love it. So, talk to me about fitness and recreation. How do you deal with that in the rain? Do you guys do a lot of outdoor, indoor activity stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I would say over at the teen center where I'm primarily, I see the kids all the time playing out front doing capture, a little football. And then we have a workout room as well. So there's plenty of equipment in there for them to use as well.
Sweet.
But they really enjoy being outside. Even if it's not the best day, you'll still catch them outside just running around in the yard.
It's Humboldt, man. We get rained on all the time.
Yeah.
Rain, that's no rain.
They're used to it.
It's just heavy mist.
It's heavy mist, and 20 miles an hour isn't even wind. It gets windy after 20. So outlying locations. So Humboldt, and I'll prop the map here. Ready?
Yeah.
Zoom into my magical world of Humboldt map. So where are you guys in Humboldt besides Eureka, the teen center?
So we have a teen center in McKinleyville where we partner with McKinleyville Community Service District.
Oh, cool.
So they built a brand new facility for us.
Love those guys. Oh, are you right next door to the gym there?
Yeah.
That's you guys.
So right on the left where they built on probably 2014, I believe.
I've never been inside yet.
Yeah.
So it's not Azalea Hall, it's the main rec center. Oh, that's cool. Do they get to use the rec center too?
They rent it out from time to time.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. But it's primarily our space. Our stuff's in there.
Big park. They're going to have a skate park there too, right?
They've built one.
It's done, right?
It's almost, I'm not sure if it's completely done. I think it's done enough to where the kids are using it, but they still have more that they want to do there.
Shout out to Charlie Caldwell and his wonderful wife, Tian. Charlie's Mr. Skate Vision.
Absolutely.
Have you met him? Everybody knows Charlie.
Yeah, he's amazing.
At MCSD, Scott Binder and the crew, Dennis Mayo and 1,000 others, they're cool.
Yeah.
They do a really good job.
They're a great group.
They're pretty much our city government for McKinleyville.
I know.
Mactown, USA. So, Eureka, McKinleyville.
And we partnered with Pacific Union a few years ago. So we were running their after-school program and summer program. And then we have our location at the clubhouse in Eureka across from Winco.
Okay, right.
And then our teen center. And then we have 2 teen court programs and a T-ball program.
What's teen court?
So teen court is a juvenile diversion program for teens who've made a bad mistake and they admit their guilt and they go in front of a jury of their peers and they are given consequences.
Wow.
And as long as they complete their sentence, it's not put on their record.
Oh, wow. So it's legally binding that they get to do the whatever.
And there's a mentor judge, mentor attorneys that teach the youth. It actually happens in the courthouse.
Wow.
For our Eureka youth. So
that's
it's pretty
cool.
amazing. Yeah.
Is it under the sheriff's department or?
No, it's under our organization. We just have volunteers that work for
that's really
local
cool.
mentors or attorneys.
In the legal system. Shout out to Billy Hansel just for fun, Sheriff Hansel. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's been on the show. He's super cool.
He's a huge advocate for youth, that's for sure.
So hard stop, break. And if we wanted to find money for you and somebody's listening going, you know what? I got $8,000 to give the club or 80 or maybe an estate.
Yeah.
A bequeath. I was going to call it a bequeathment. I don't think that's a word. How would we get a hold of y'all? It would be board. Would that be board level, or it could be anybody? You'd get us to the right people.
I mean, they could, if they know a board member, they could contact a board member, and they would set them up with me.
Okay.
And depending on the type of gift, we'd sit down and have a conversation. Yeah.
Do you do the old cars too, like they do on TV?
Cruising Eureka.
Well, no, I mean, could we donate a car?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Would you like Nick's Ranger? It runs. There he is. He's smiling a little bit.
That's funny.
Yeah. Or my old Jag. I mean, you could flip that stuff for cash, right? I mean,
well, there's an actual program that we work with that you donate to the program and then they give us a large percentage of the donation.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. So it could be, I guess it goes way beyond cars these days to real estate or whatever. So how do we get a hold of you guys, Jesse? I'll start with you. If we wanted to find you online or a phone number?
Yeah, we have our website up online and there is a donate button right on our page there. And you could sign up for our 504 program, which is a program. I'll let Monica jump in and explain more about that.
Yeah, so the 504, it's an opportunity to sponsor a kid for the year.
Oh.
So the average
Tell us about that.
cost is just over $1,000, but we came up this term a long time ago, so we've decided to keep it the same. And we only charge $35 a year for kids.
Wow.
So really, to sponsor a kid, it is a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go to our website at bgcredwoods.org.
That's bgcredwoods.org.
Mm-hmm.
Boys and Girls Clubs of the Redwoods.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And then just hit that button. And so how does it take money? You could do you guys do Venmo or PayPal or anything like that?
Well, if you go through the website, it'll give you an opportunity to use PayPal.
Yeah. For us really lazy people that don't want to write a check and put it in it.
You could write a check and then mail it to us
Okay.
at 939 Harris.
939 Harris. Eureka 03?
Yep.
Cool. There's a way.
Yeah. There's lots of ways.
So that's just I could Google Boys and Girls Clubs of the Redwoods.
Of the Redwoods, yes.
And we could do it that way.
Yep.
Cool.
And you want to make sure it's of the Redwoods, not of America, because they'll have their own website collecting their funding too.
Which would be nice, but it's not the point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not local.
Keep your money local, folks.
Yes.
We like that. So as a board director, tell us about your board. Who are they and what do they do?
Oh, man.
And why do you like them and how do you lead them? What's your leadership style? There's 10 questions, but take one.
Gotcha. Okay. So my board members, we have Lucky from Lucky Star Realty, and we have Dale from Leon's.
Great guys.
And we have
Hi, Lucky.
Dina. Dina works for Zerlang Marine. Yeah. And then we also have Philip. We know Philip. Love that guy.
Wait, he's pretty famous.
So famous.
Yeah. Great guy.
Great.
Hey, you have a great board. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Like her. And I also have Brittany Powell. She works for the city. Dynamo. Love her. And then we also have Michelle Constantine. She has a construction business that she does, but man, she's just really in there all the time. She's our current vice president. We also have Michelle Hockett. She, I don't think she's currently working right now, but she is always at the club, really on a get in there level, cleaning up the back rooms, making sure that we have enough room to keep everything there with Miss Monica. We really appreciate that.
Yeah. And
then I think that's all of our board members. Tracy Day. Oh, she's our new one. Tracy Taylor. Yep. She's a fun one. Oh my gosh. She's got some good jokes.
Good.
Yeah.
Good jokes are important.
Most definitely.
Yeah, especially at a board meeting.
Reminds me of a joke. Just kidding.
Oh, I was ready for it too.
Go for it.
No, I can't get him quite that quick. So what does a board do? What's your day-to-day when you're boarding it up and making rules and decisions? What do you guys decide around?
Well, we start every meeting with an agenda that helps us make sure that we hit every task. And we talk about every little committee within to make sure that everything is running. So we talk about what board development is doing, what resource development is doing, what safety is doing, and just make sure that nobody needs any help with those things and that the balls are continuously rolling.
Those are all your subcommittees?
Yep. And we have a couple. I think we have 5 in total. Yes.
Could you use some more board members and volunteers?
I can use so many.
Really?
So many. We have an event coming up here on May 10th of our Champions for Youth auction and dinner. And that will be Boots and Bling themed.
Boots and Bling?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds like me.
I'm telling you, fit the bill.
Mostly like Nick, but I don't want to pick on Nick. Where's that at? Tell us about Boots and Bling.
That's going to be at the Sequoia Conference Center.
Very nice.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some delicious barbecue. I heard that there's going to be some line dancing. I can't promise you if it'll be me, but there'll be line dancing.
Cool.
And it's going to be a really fun, good night.
Wow. So the proceeds go to the club.
Most definitely.
Nice. How do we find that besides your website?
Also at our website.
Yeah.
Or on Facebook.
Oh, you're on Facebook.
Yeah,
okay.
We do have a Facebook page.
What's the website again?
bgcredwoods.org.
bgcredwoods.org. I love it. So we can get tickets there?
Right next to that donate tab, you'll see our events tab, and then you will find your tickets for sure.
Sweet. What's it cost?
What are the ticket costs?
It's $150 for a couple, $85 for an individual, and $650 for a table. Then we have different sponsorship levels.
Killer deal.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, people could do that. And so get fed and then get up and dance.
Yeah. And, we'll have a raffle, a Dutch raffle, a live auction, a silent auction. We'll play some games. It'll be fun.
Who's going to be the auctioneer, by the way?
The one and only Rex.
Rex Bone?
Yeah.
Wait,
Surprise, surprise.
I've heard of him. Is he local? Is he
a little bit.
Is he from Humboldt? Rexy, he's thinking about coming on the podcast. We'll see.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he'll be something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Always a guy with a good joke.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, he's a huge supporter of Boys and Girls Club.
Joni and I say, whatever you say about Rex, he's done a heck of a lot for this community and continues.
Yeah. And a lot of things people don't even know.
Right. And then there's that. Yeah, the unknown. So hey, break. Time to do the fun part of the show.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, that hurts my ears. Okay. This is the quiz part where you're going to earn some Dutch Bros coffee. And we'll start with Monica. Monica, question number 1. Monica, your favorite restaurant. You and your sweetheart get to go out and whatever. Where do you go in Humboldt?
I really love Cafe Nooner.
Nooner, okay.
Yeah.
Good. The Filguses, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know Joe and his wife.
Nice.
In Henderson Center.
Yep.
What do you have there? That's good.
I oftentimes try something new every time I go.
Wow.
But they've got great sandwiches. Their salads are amazing. The kebab is great. I mean,
Or their kebab is.
Yeah. They make it. They're consistent. They're consistently good.
Can I tell another story?
Sure.
It's not a joke. It's kind of funny though. It's fun. So they were on was he on the Food Network? Yeah, I think he was. It was Drivers Dine with what's his name? From Ferndale.
Yeah.
Diners, Dives,
Guy Fieri.
Something like that.
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
So it was special invite. Me and Don Chen got to sit in the restaurant and they just started bringing out courses and we're just eating them. This is the best thing ever.
I bet.
And then they're filming us, through it all. And he did a premiere at the restaurant where they showed the episode when it came out. And the very last moment of where they clip it out, I'm like feeding my face with this big tray. I had a friend call me from Texas. Hey, was that you on the Food Network? I go, I don't know. I guess so. It's kind of funny, but delicious and great people. Shout out to Cafe Nooner. Jesse James.
Yes.
For all the money, where do you go out to eat if you got a chance to go anywhere, unlimited budget?
2 weeks ago, we went over and checked out Double A Steakhouse.
Oh, really?
Sometimes you just got to go back to those staple restaurants, man.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Did you have the beef?
Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to Mike Munson, the owner. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Delicious food over there.
That's really cool.
I missed out on the cheesecake. I'll have to go earlier next time.
Oh, they were out?
Yeah, they were sold out already. Must have been real good.
Their beef is quite good, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoy it too.
Yeah, okay. Question number 2. Man, that thing is really killing me. We'll stay with you, Jesse James. Favorite cup of coffee in Humboldt?
Jitterbean.
Ooh, shout out Jennerbead.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just do this and put these over here.
Sorry about that.
No, the Roberts, you guys slay it all the time. My wife loves Jitterbean, and turns out the owner and I become good friends.
Nice.
Ricky, what's up? How about you, Monica? What's your favorite?
I am a Dutch Bros.
Oh, you're a Dutch Bros.
Okay. My kids love it. It's their favorite.
It's got back from Medford. They're like literally on every corner. It's frightening. There's like 40 of them.
Yeah, I was just there this past weekend.
So
I didn't realize that's where it started.
Yeah, Grants Pass.
Yeah.
Yep. They were 2 bros. And I think they were Dutch.
Maybe. Is that
Wait.
a joke?
Goodness.
Wait, does that make sense? There's my joke. That was good.
Uh-huh.
I think it's actually true, though. Okay, question number 3. Full day off, unencumbered by kids or money. What do you do with your day, Monica Rose?
Head to the beach.
Ah,
Probably Fern Canyon. I just did that recently.
fun.
Went and hiked it in the pouring down rain,
Oh, fun.
but it was beautiful.
Fewer people.
Yeah.
Was it pretty? I imagine it was really full of water.
Yeah, I wore tennis shoes and they were completely soaked. I just ended up walking through the whole water.
Oh yeah. Even on the off season, it can be really wet.
Yeah.
Deep.
We met a couple from Arizona who were driving, and they were driving a rental car through one of the streams and got stuck.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oops.
They were very embarrassed.
Yeah, they should know because they have flash floods there. But still, it's funny. We go up there and there's people from Germany and all over the world, and we're just too busy to get to Fern Canyon because it's a 50-minute drive and it's too much. It's like when you live. Guess what? This is true. Also funny. When you live next door to Disneyland, guess where you never go? Anyway, so I won't dig the bell, but I'll just ask the question. So you get the day off, Jesse James. Where do you go?
I've been exploring the waterfront trail lately.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so trying to check out that new portion behind Target. I just did that yesterday. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Just the closed off one that goes to Arcata that you're not supposed to be on?
That's as far as I got to. And I said, oh, I thought it was finished. Whoops.
Oops. You obeyed the rules, though. You stayed.
Yeah, I went back the other way. It goes a long way the other way. So we're going to take that way the next time.
So my wife and her hiking buddy, Sarah, actually kind of broke the rules and kind of just stepped over the cone. It was nothing. But there was some excuse. I forgot what it was. It was really thin, but it could have flown if they got called out on it. But that whole area is done. It's like they're just waiting for a little paving. And that apparently the whole area behind, not Breakup, but the other where Simpson used to be it goes over, it doesn't stay on 101. It goes around on the bay.
Back.
It's supposed to be magic. Just like you don't even know where you're at in Humboldt, which is really cool.
That'll be awesome.
Right? Since we're doing outdoors, question 4 for all the coffee. Where do you go for a hike? When you kids, who maybe by yourself, whatever. Where would you hike, Jesse?
I really like the Elk River Trailhead.
Ah.
That's a nice one. Lots of greenery all over the trees.
Oh, the old growth up there. What's it called? I should know all this.
Is it Folk if you go far enough? I think Folk is back
town
there.
Used to be there, yeah.
Yep. Really cool little space.
Yeah. Nick, what's it called? The whole trail? I forget. I should know this. Joni's going to be super mad. It's called
It's probably on your map.
It's wait a second.
Matt?
South of Eureka. No, you go out Elk River and you go to that. It's the old growth that was done when PL went out, and they
I forget the name. I was just out there a couple weeks ago as well.
Yep. You know what's tough about getting old? These kind of moments where it's like I'm just tripping, dude. I'm not even on drugs. It's just, was it the kids? Was it my youth? It's just my theory is data overload.
That's a good one.
I'll get back to you on the name of that trail.
Okay.
Maybe I'll win a coffee card.
There you go.
Did I ask you about a trail yet?
You have not.
Okay. Hey, Monica Rose, for all the Shamolians, where would you go for a hike?
I would go to Patrick Point.
Patrick, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the beach, you get the trees.
Yeah.
Some wind.
If I don't say Sumeg Park, I'll get in a lot of trouble with my conscience and my passenger seat. So, oh, you mean Sumeg Park?
Oh, yeah.
That's located on Patrick's Point Drive, turns out.
Is it?
Yeah, it truly is. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what we do? So here's the hack. Go to the bank on this. You can park outside the park and save a little bit of money and just walk in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beautiful hiking there. We love going there. It's about maybe 10 minutes from our house. We're up by the airport, so we can just drive out there.
Nice.
It's really beautiful. Yeah. Why do you like that?
It's just peaceful. It's calm. Not a lot of people usually out there. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, winner, chicken dinner. So more on giving in a minute, because I know you could use volunteers and you could use dollars. What else? How else could we help if we had a mind to help the club?
Well, we've got a wish list, so we're always looking for in-kind donations. We have a building renovation project that's happening at our Eureka Teen Center. So if anybody's able to help support with that project.
So builders or people with skills could come and do labor?
Yeah.
That's actually super valuable, right?
Yeah. I mean, our facilities are always needing maintenance.
Yeah.
Lots of kids, they wear and tear.
Kids are
They're hard.
Kids are hard at everything. Yeah. Our saying at home is, we can't have anything nice. It's just like that leather couch.
With 9 kids? No.
The marker really wrecked it, and it doesn't come out of leather. It's like, oh, the new car that got inked up on the, what? No, the scratches.
Yeah.
So tell me more about just generally around the club. So I'll go back to you, Jesse. What's an average? So I'm just showing up. I'm a new kid. I got $35, and I'm signed up, and I'm meet Monica Rose. What's my day looking like there? And then I'll come to you. Same question for you. What's that experience going to be like?
Well, there's going to be groups of friends hanging out all over the place, some inside, some outside, and you're going to find the kids that you might mesh with best. Might be those quiet kids, or it might be the ones outside running around. Or if you're looking for a mentor, we'll have staff around and you can just talk with us, see, oh, we're starting this club in a couple minutes if you want to do a Smart Girls Club, or if you want to do the crochet club, we'll start that this afternoon. So there'll be opportunities for you to find something that you're interested in and definitely go from there.
Kids with disabilities, of course, are welcome. Is there plenty of kids with disabilities that are part of the club?
We have a good portion of kids who have one-on-one aids.
Oh, cool.
And so they're there with their support systems.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We have one of those. His name's Gabriel. He has an aid. And so I wonder, we're in McKinleyville, so hey.
Yeah.
Hey, forget about health sport. He doesn't even go.
Get him at the club. Yeah.
Let's take him to the club. Wow. I'm going to make a note of that. Thank you. Remind me when we're done.
Okay.
Winner, chicken dinner on that idea. So we have 9 kids. One of them's Gabe, who's amazing. He's 24. He's got Downs and autism. He actually doesn't really care about who's president right now, or he ever will, probably. He's really unconcerned about the mortgage and how I'll ever pay all the bills. But he's very joyful, and I bet he'd blend right in with the club, hang out.
Well, we do have an age requirement.
Okay.
So we go up to 18.
So he's too old.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's another program, I'm slipping the name of it right now, that I could refer you to.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, he might be a little old. So tell me more about academic success and other associations outside of the club. Who do you guys partner with? Sounds like teen court is kind of part of Humboldt County court system in some way, because you guys...
Well, yeah, I mean, they do partner with probation and juvenile hall.
Okay.
But we also partner with Food for People, Humboldt County Office of Education. Our staff go through lots of different trainings.
So there's resources if I come in hungry or super poor. My parents go to Vegas every weekend, or I'm a couch surfing kid. We've got lots of resources. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Family resource centers. We partner with the schools.
Maybe WIC or Department of Welfare. I guess that'd be more parental.
Yeah.
Huh. I love it though, because there's needs out there.
Yeah.
Give us a story about a need. You don't have to name names, of course. I'm not asking for them, but I want to know why I would want to support in money and time and treasure, because it will help that person, that broken kid that needs my help, directly or indirectly. And I think at the end of the day, you have the noble cause. Not everybody has the noble cause. Sometimes people are just in it for money.
Yeah.
And this is way beyond money. Your paycheck's huge because you're seeing this flowering kid become this amazing adult. So do you want to start, or should I start with Jesse?
I could start.
Go for it. You probably have many, but how about a couple?
Really, we're creating an opportunity for kids to engage with each other, with adults. Some of our kids are in real poverty, and other kids aren't. And so the club allows youth to come together and, be on a level playing ground where kids who might be living in a hotel could come to the club and get on the computer and do their homework or surf the web. They get food. Like there's some of our kids that we send food with home every night.
Do you guys feed kids at the club too?
We do.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is that through
do a
food
snack and a
for people, or is that just...
I'm sorry,
is that through Food for People, or do you guys...
No, we partner with DHHS, and they give us some money through
Beautiful.
CalFresh.
Cool.
And then individuals who donate to us help support our food program as well.
It's kind of hard to envision. I mean, I had David here and from the food bank, and my friend Dave Reed.
Mm-hmm.
He made me understand there's lots of folks that don't eat because they can't eat because there's no food in the fridge or in the cupboard. So that's got to be something that's going to be in my brain first. Top drawer, we don't take care of especially kids.
Well, imagine if you're not nourished, like how's your behavior going to be?
Weird.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to go weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's true. Got any stories, Jesse, of kids that you've seen prosper?
I was trying to come up with one.
Yeah. Maybe that one troubled guy that turned out and he blossomed. That was me, kind of.
Yeah.
They were pivotal, yeah. So, yeah, I think it does take a village and a tribe to raise us and to get us launched and to get us a car and maybe an education and maybe next steps, maybe even college, right? Maybe even Humboldt State.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's just right there, you know?
Yeah.
Even College of the Redwoods.
CR is amazing.
Yeah, get some education.
Yeah.
Some experience.
Do you guys have some association with them too?
We do partner with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
We get interns that come in and help run programs and activities.
Oh.
So that's pretty valuable. We've also had college professors come in and teach different things, whether it's art or music.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Had a couple of volunteers come from St. Joe's and do like a cooking class.
Mm-hmm.
So how about some examples of that? Some community members that have come in and made an impact. And I don't know, maybe you want to name names on that. I don't think there's a HIPAA rule on that. Rex Bone, you're an auctioneer. We could call him out all day. He doesn't even care. But anybody that's been specifically pivotal in the community?
Yeah. Jerry Nelson, he started volunteering almost 12 years ago at the club. Mm-hmm. He started at our clubhouse doing Jeopardy. And Jeopardy grew very quickly from 15 kids to 50 kids.
I think I've heard this guy's name.
Yeah, we recognized him as our volunteer of the year last year.
Is he a senior or just a citizen? Or
yeah, he's a senior. He was actually the executive director of this club over 50 years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah, I moved away and came back, and he donates time, money. Now he's volunteering once a week at each of our sites and does Jeopardy.
Yeah. And that's his shtick. He does
That's
Jeopardy.
His thing. Like, that's his passion. And he's donating over $500 a week and getting gift cards and snacks and treats.
So kids are like winning real prizes.
Oh, they love him.
Fabulous prizes.
Yeah, they're chanting for Jerry.
Jerry, come on down here.
Mm-hmm.
So how does Jeopardy work? I mean,
he creates it every time. And
I see it on TV, but does he have a board and the whole answer thing?
Usually it's verbal. Sometimes
buzzers.
All by raising hands. So they're raising their hands. Sometimes he puts them in groups. It depends. So some sites they might have 40 kids, so he's going to put them in groups, and sometimes they might have 15 where he does it individually.
Wow!
And then he gears it towards their age group.
And gift cards.
Yeah, and gift cards and Rice Krispie treats are by far the favorite.
Right.
Mm-hmm. The
homemade
Costco
or the
ones.
wrapped ones?
Yeah, the Costco ones.
Remember the homemade ones at picnics that your mom made?
Mm-hmm.
In Iowa? Yeah. So Jerry Nelson, shout out.
Yeah.
How old's Jerry? Is he my age?
He's in his 80s.
It's right there with me.
Yeah. He's got a lot of energy. I mean, he's bouncing around.
It's beautiful, though. What a great guy leaving a legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Jerry Nelson. Love to meet you. Tell me more about people that you've seen come into the club and kind of that are memorable for you, that you've seen make a difference.
I would say definitely Dale.
Dale Warmouth.
He comes in and he fixes anything. A crack in the sidewalk, handled. A shaky front door, fixed.
Nice. Leon's Car Care, Broadway in Washington, Eureka, California. Dale Warmouth, shout out. Yeah. So he's the fix-it guy.
He is. You got a problem? He used to run the safety committee for a long time. And he really is a go-getter. Gets stuff done.
What do you like about Dale personally?
His jokes. Come on.
Is he funny?
His shoes? Have you checked out the shoes?
I don't know. I looked at his shoe.
You gotta check out the shoe
Every day it's a new
collection.
pair.
It's a new pair. He cracks me up.
Really? He's like a shoe collector?
He
Oh, yeah.
is.
Like tennies
Do you
or what?
remember those funny red boots that came out a while back? The like red rubber ones?
Oh,
he
I had
has
some,
a
yeah.
pair of them.
Oh, he wore those
Oh, yes, he did.
one time.
Twice.
Maybe
I
twice.
think. Yeah.
He's got a very beautiful red car, if I remember right. Does he have an El
Yes.
Camino that he's
Gorgeous car. Gorgeous car.
that car's a nice car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The red El Camino.
Sounds amazing.
Oh yeah. No, he's Mr. And then they make cookies there, right?
They
They're
do.
famous for their cookies.
Yeah.
Jeannie Marie,
Jeannie Marie,
his
yep.
wife, makes the cookies.
She makes them
Mhm.
homemade cookies while you
Homemade
get your car work
cookies.
done.
Yep.
Who would have thought of that? Perfect. And they're good.
They are.
I used to be in advertising. I'd pop in there and, hey, I think I'll have a cookie. Because why would you?
Why not? Yeah.
Please, can I have a second one? These are good. I'm going to have some coffee with that cookie. No, he runs a really good outfit. So, hey, as we kind of wrap up, what would you like? I'll start with Monica Rose. Monica, what would you like to be remembered for in terms of your life as it relates to the club and kids and that kind of stuff?
I definitely wanted to be remembered for someone who truly cares and is passionate about youth in our community. I really believe that getting into the community volunteering is very important. And so I volunteer in different aspects. The community wouldn't be thriving the way it is without these service groups. And so I just, I want to be remembered as somebody who's always helping.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think all kids deserve that shot. And I know that it's not, they're just young. It's okay. They don't know yet.
They're learning.
It's a learning curve. And let's give them time. And in that time, let's give them a shot at all the things. And I think that's the blessing and that's worthy of support. So all you folks that have no money, you have a lot of time, perhaps. Maybe you don't have money. And money's not your first gifting. But if you have time, y'all could get a hold of these two really quick. And all you folks there that are loaded, the filthy rich, guess what? You don't have any time, but you could write a check.
Absolutely.
Or a Venmo or a something, or come down with your old Jag and donate that.
Yeah.
So there's that. So I'm looking at the camera appealing. I think, why wouldn't you? Are you sure you don't want to, you got to give it away, man, because where you're going, you can't take it with you. It doesn't spend
That's a
there.
good one. Yeah.
Where you're going, there's gold on the streets. So your Jag's not worth much there. And so I'll go back to you. So what would you like to be remembered for, Jesse James, besides your super cool name?
I hope, you mean directly at the club or just in general remembered
Just
for?
as a person.
Okay.
It could be club related.
I would hope just for my willingness to give and hopefully for the parades. I really enjoy putting on the parades for the kids, getting the floats together for
Wait, what parades?
for the roadie parade coming up and for
That's
the Christmas
right.
parade. I help coordinate the floats and make sure that it happens, and Monica makes sure that the kids are on there. So
you do the truckers parade
with Rex.
with who?
With Rex. Rex Bone.
Rex Bone. I've
Who's
heard
that
that
guy?
name.
Oh,
Is he from here?
I think so.
Born and raised.
That's funny. He probably will never see this. He won't even care. It's like, oh, whatever. Yeah, so roadie parade's fun.
So much fun. Yes.
So if you're not from here, the Rhododendron Parade in late April every year is our magical Macy's. Is Macy's Thanksgiving or
I think
Christmas?
it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's our Macy's Parade. It's magical. It's fun every year. We've done it a couple times. We did it with it as Humboldt Heroes, our veterans program. We did a giant 15-ton Army vehicle, and
wow.
all the vets were up there just waving
That's
it up,
cool.
and it was cool. We should do it again this year. It's coming right up, I guess.
It is.
It
End
is,
of the
yeah.
month.
Is it April right now?
It is.
It's on the 26th. So you better get your application in.
I thought you said you better get your ass in gear. Better get your
Well,
application going. Okay. Thanks for that encouragement. Sorry, you didn't say that. I said that. Well, my office manager always gets mad at me when I ask this question. I don't know why. Do you have any parting shots? Is there anything you'd like to add to your story before we do some more shout outs?
No, this was a really fun experience coming and being on your podcast. Yeah, I watched a couple of them, so thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Yeah. I'll get you a link and you can share it with your friends and
Awesome.
get those likes and comments and
Donations.
and donate. I don't actually, not yet. We're coming. I mean, it costs money to do this, but that's a whole nother story. Parting shots. Monica Rose.
Just thank you for your time and
Thank you.
to our community. We really couldn't do this work without community involvement, whether it's volunteers, donations. We've got a lot of local businesses that sponsor our events or just give us money.
Funny, you should mention that because I'm all about local business people.
Yeah.
And let's just shout them out and we'll go slow. And maybe whatever she misses, Jesse, I want you to.
There's hundreds.
Yeah. So let's just rando. They don't have to be in order.
Okay.
So I'll just, you start.
Some businesses, Owsley Electric,
Owsley.
O&M Industries.
O&M. Yeah, they're huge.
Mercer Fraser.
I'll repeat all of them. Just Mercer.
North
Fraser.
Coast Floor and Tile.
North Coast.
Sequoia.
Yeah. Jason Jordan. He's my friend.
Sequoia Construction Specialists.
What do they do? Construction.
Construction and lots of it. Commercial construction.
Oh, they're commercial. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else come to mind?
Those are our main ones. Harper Motors.
Trevor Harper.
Coast Central Credit
Dodge,
Union.
Lithia. McRae Nissan.
I'm right next door, 7th and G, downtown Eureka.
I mean, there are numerous. We probably have over 300 donors.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, Jesse, it's your turn.
You want me to list donors?
Sure. You said Coast Central, so you started with them.
Yeah, Coast Central.
Are they here in Eureka?
They are, yeah. They're all over the place.
They're actually like 20 locations or something.
They are, yeah. I was just reading through our list earlier.
Redwood Capital Bank.
Thank you. Redwood
RCB,
Capital
John
Bank.
Dolby. We know John. Great guy.
Yes.
Anybody else come to mind?
I'll let Monica.
Department of Health and Human Services. They
All
give
right.
us lots of contracts every year. I mean, they are a huge part of our budget, probably a third of
Are
our
they
budget.
county or are they state? Are they under
They're state.
their state umbrella? So you have to know some of the government entities to get this airplane to fly.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's probably a beast that always eats labor and money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We could do that. We're a pretty generous country and county. Yeah. Even in hard times, it's really interesting to watch people. They're really givers.
During the pandemic, we seen an increase in individual and business contributions. I mean,
cool.
we were able to expand our doors and open from 8 to 5 every day to help serve kids.
Oh, that's neat.
And that was because of our community really stepped up during the tough times.
So speaking of, how do I give again? What's the website called?
bgcredwoods.org.
bgcredwoods.org. Got that? Write that down. BGC. Like, what does that stand
Like
for?
Boys Girls Club
Of the
Redwoods.
Of the Redwoods.org.
.org. Yes.
.com.
Not .com.
Okay. Give me another way I could give money. I got 20 grand in the car right now. How do I guess I could drive it to the club.
I was going to say, come on over, man.
If you're giving that
Come on
kind of money,
down.
we want to meet face to face. So we
I'd like
can.
to shake your
for
hand.
Sure. Yes.
Maybe a receipt.
Yes.
It's a nonprofit. You're a 401(c) or whatever, right? So we
A
can.
501c3, yes.
And that. Yeah.
And so it's a write-off.
So it is a taxable donation.
Yep.
Tax. Okay. Cool. Well, that's about it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Well,
And the
thank you.
website one more time?
bgcredwoods.org.
Actually, I wrote it down. I knew what it was. I just wanted to hear it a lot. Phone number 707
441-1030.
441-1030. Kimber Gell actually gives out her cell phone number because she's a council person that takes. I'm not asking you for that.
I mean, I could give my cell phone number, but I prefer
No,
my
I'm not
landline.
asking. Totally not asking. What was the number again?
441-1030.
441 Pabucket. Again, 441
1030.
1030. If you spell it out, I have no idea.
I don't either.
Yeah, that's kind of an old radio joke.
That's old school.
Yeah, thanks. Now it's getting funny. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you both being here.
Thank you for your
A
time.
lot. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to donate, you can't. Well, you can to them, but not to me. You can donate by liking or sharing or making comments on our YouTube channel, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. Heck, I even put on TikTok sometimes. So love to have you like us. Come back next week when we do it again. 100% Humboldt with your host, Scott Hammond. And I'm going to say thank you one more time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.